I want to thank you guys for joining us here in the office. I know this is a short video. I just wanted to get a video out there to let you know that Enchanted Characters and Imagination has lots more books coming out. One coming out really soon, should be early December, with Christmas Eve magic, and I think you'll really like it. Santa has some hardship the night before Christmas, the night before Christmas Eve, but he has some people come out and help him. And that's really what the world's all about, us helping each other get through it. So I hope they feel good, hope it makes you laugh, think a little bit, and have a warm heart. I have some questions that were sent to me. Kat's going to read the questions, and I will give you the answer.
What do you hope readers get out of your stories?
I hope the readers like the stories. I hope they get joy, laughter, fun, giggles. Warm cocoa on a cold winter day. They're all feel-good stories. There's some hardship in them at places, but they come out with a positive meaning, positive structure, friendship, kindness. So I hope that they appreciate what I'm trying to do and in the stories, because they all have a little bit of truth behind them and things that we had lived through.
Did you make any changes to the stories?
Not many. Most of the changes were made from moving from the Middle East back to the States. One example of that is in the Middle East, when I wrote a story for my translators, and many of my translators were female, I could not write a story and give to them because I wasn't a male in their family. So what I did is I changed my name for a pen name that I could give to them. But a lot of those stories came from Orleans Forest out of France. What happened in some of these cases were the people over there wanted to know more about me, I believe, than I wanted to know about them. So they would ask me, where am I from? What's it like living in Kentucky, living in the mountains, living on farms, being around horses out of Lexington, having wildlife all around your home and your house when you're out on the farm and stuff. So I wrote stories for my translators' families, for their kids to read, and they invite me over for supper, and then I'd tell them a story and I'd give them a copy of what I'd written. All of those stayed true to the origin of what they are. What did change is the stories were originated from Orlando, or Orleans, like New Orleans, Forest out of France. When I got home to our farm in Kentucky, the family bought this farm, we had forestry on it, and that forestry, of course, became the 31-acre forest. I did go back and rewrite those stories to add them to the 31-acre forest. So many of those stories were written in the late 70s, 79, 80, 81, through there, that are now rewritten into the 31-acre forest. That's where those came from, and that's basically the only big change that happened. Everything else stayed true to its origin. Also, I just wanted to go ahead and take a minute to dedicate these books to my girls who've worked with me. It was fun watching them go through this, giggling. We'd tell stories at night, and they would giggle, and they'd all be characters inside the stories. And some of the characters were them that I wrote about. I wanted to thank them for their loyalty and dedicate these books to them. We have really about 14 to 17 stories that are partially finished. The girls and I get together when we can, work on those a little bit. Each person takes a character. That character becomes them for that period of time, and at the end of it, we think we have a good story to tell. That Enchanted Characters and Imagination has lots more books coming out. One coming out really soon, should be early December. Christmas Eve magic, and I think you'll really like it. Thank you for joining us. God bless.